Cincinnati's trying to sign 3. 4.46.
Really good time. Kuba's a Clemson transfer at 5 picks. Really good angles, both in coverage and in run support.
Craig Woodson of Cal.
I'm a Craig Woodson fan.
Well, at 4.46, you should be.
And now I'm the president of the fan club.
That was the last of the first 40s. Here's the first of the second. An improved time for Billy Bowman.
Good for him.
Keaton Crawford.
He's already done his work. That's gravy.
We've seen improved times already through every 40. The South Carolina safety.
That's a clean run.
4, 3, 8. And a round of applause.
That is awesome.
He ran and then hopped and he skipped and he jumped. He's done it all. A sub 4.40 from a 6'3" and an 1/8", 220-pound individual. All the love from his group mates.
I'm thinking to myself, Kyle Hamilton's like a prototype as well. And even Warry ran 4.4 and Kyle Hamilton ran 4.56.
4.37 for Siegel. That is a sub 4.40 by a safety.
That's fantastic. And there's another one, which we're just talking about. It covers in the slot, plays in the deep half. Enough, and there's a glimpse of that closing speed right there as we look at the top speeds in the 40-yard dash. Interesting to just throw these on top of the times. You see the MPH there, even Wari up there at the top of the list, but both these guys running over 23 miles per hour. Pretty nuts.
What are you seeing down there, Charles?
Billy Bowman just keeps grabbing my eye. We keep talking about guys doing a great job and what they've been doing out here today, and Billy Bowman just keeps making plays. And I love what you had to say about Starks, because DJ is, for the last 2 years, that's all you've heard is Malachi Starks, Malachi Starks. Nick Imanwari has really jumped on the board, and it's almost like Starks got forgotten. Let's not forget, he's a heck of a player.
Imanwari's official 40 time is 4.38, and Siegel running the fastest of a safety. And we had him clocked unofficially at 4.38. Derwin James ran what? What did he run back in the day?
They're right together here.
Stride for stride. Let's see if Imanwari breaks free. He does.
25-yard mark started to pull away a little bit.
Yep, a 4.47 was James back in 2018, and the Simulcam bears that out. He even tweeted out, "Yes, sir."
Weight speed spring special. This guy's legit in the fall, and you're going to see it once we get into the NFL schedule next year.
Stacy?
Yeah, so I just talked to Nick Imanwari, and okay, he runs the unofficial 4.38, right? He felt like he actually could have run a little bit faster, but as you look at this brace, I just want to point this out really quick. He put that on about a year and a half ago, you guys. It says, "Lead for God's sake, remember your why." He has never taken it off since he put it on. Just another testament to the kind of guy that he is, as we just took those photos. But when it comes to the 40s, we saw that first 40. He wasn't happy with it. He said that he overthought it. He stayed down for too long. Well, he goes out to run the second 40, which was his best. It was the 4.38, again, unofficial. He pops down, and he said it just didn't feel right. So he popped back up. His trainer told him to do that. Then he goes off and he runs it, and he says he and Jahdae Barron, they prayed together before he ran it. Barron was, in his ear, hyping him up. This is the kind of guys that we're surrounded by down here, Rich and DJ. But praying for him before he started really pushed him through. The character of this young man is spectacular. I mean, the athleticism coupled with it, and then the football prowess, DJ. This guy is showing off out here.
We had Journey earlier. We've got a nice mix.
So Imanwari is in fact done for the day. We can confirm that. Billy Bowman, who ran very well out of Oklahoma, starting. These are the drills we saw earlier with the corners going through it. This is the line drill first, where they're backpedaling and then moving and then catching, trying to stay on that hash mark that they start on.
Charles, this is a tough position to jump right into the league and have success. There's a lot on your plate as a safety. We saw it last year in Texas, or with the Texans, I should say, with Kalen Bullock was able to make a big-time impact. But you speak a little bit to that transition as you see it each and every year at this position as a rookie.
Well, it sounds trite, DJ, but the bottom line is safety. You're the last line of defense most of the time. And any mistakes that are made in front can be covered. Someone can come over and take over for you. But if it goes there and you make the mistake on the back end, next thing you see is someone running into a goalpost and someone raising their arms for 6. That's why sometimes the transition is even tougher, because instead of just being able to turn it loose as a player, you play with a little extra caution to make sure that doesn't happen early. And it takes guys a little bit longer to relax in the league.
Seeing Lathan Ransom, CD, for the first time out here. He is a good player on tape. Can fill the alley, excellent angles, strong physical tackler. I thought he had a real quick trigger. Like, he sees it and goes.
Yeah.
And he can cover tight ends as well. But we're seeing a trend. A lot of the Ohio State guys, again, all the way to the national championship game, very long season. While not necessarily ready to run 40s yet, we're seeing a lot of them go through the workout drills.
Yeah, I think it speaks to their competitiveness, that they still want to do all of this. But the 40, as we all know, that's kind of sacred. You don't want to have a bad time down that you're trying to erase. You want to make sure you're totally ready to go.
And it also speaks to their excellence to perform as well as they do here, since for many of them, it's the first time in this building. Right?
I think you've got. I think the 3.5 was the line on.
I haven't said a word. I haven't said a word. I'm just pointing out that for many of the Buckeyes, they've never performed in this building, which is the home of the Big Ten championship game.
Where do you guys play them next year?
Ann Arbor.
Oh, Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
I got to go to that game. Charles, you've called that game, right? You called that game?
No, never had a chance to call that one. No.
He's called
that
Michigan games. Is that where you're going?
No. I'm not talking about that. Okay. I don't mention the App State thing, but I want to go to that. I got to go to that game. It's on my bucket list. I want to go to Ohio State.
Yeah. Some have kicked that bucket. just pointing out some things for you. Louis watching the combine.
That's awesome.
That's it. Fantastic.
I don't think Louis had much of a choice, to be honest. We talked about Kalen Bullock a little bit earlier as someone who jumped right into the league as a rookie and made it an immediate impact, and this is that drill. Watch him run. Now, he's not looking at the quarterback. He's running for a good little bit before he gets his head back and then high points the football. So run, turn around, locate it, high point it, and finish. Excellent here on tape. Look at his ability. He's going to wheel around, find it, high point it, finish. This is Jared Goff and the Lions in that ball game. We talked about it, Rich.
Got some trackers on the last drill. There's Crawford.
Again, I love the MPH here. Push that to 19 miles per hour. They want him to run, so don't look back. Get down the field, run, and then get your eyes to the quarterback. So
this one ends with a nice catch we saw live.
There we go. Excellent catch. Let's see if Starks gets rolling here at the MPH. He got up to
almost 19.
Yeah.
After running a 4.38. Here's Starks.
Hey, he got to over 20.
He did catch across 20 miles an hour.
So he's staying right down the hash. Job by Burden.
We got a great simulcam with Eamon against Justin Jefferson,
Whoa.
George Pickens, and CeeDee Lamb.
Oh my goodness.
Can Eamon beat him out? So far, so good.
Woo!
Oh my word.
That is scary.
Now all he's got to do is beat him out in some of the bank accounts.
And those three guys are saying, try doing it backwards, because that's what you're going to have to do against me.
Back with more on-field drills for the safeties before the tight ends group gets out on a Friday night here in Indianapolis.
All right, well, let's look at Quinion Mitchell going through this exact same drill when he was going through his process here in Indianapolis. Everything he did was so smooth. We saw it at the Senior Bowl, we saw it here at the Combine, and then watched it translate Watch his footwork here. He has to open up and run, and then so fluid, so efficient. No wasted steps. Foot in the ground. He doesn't get stuck. He just pops right out of there. Here we go with Lane from Navy. Nice job finishing there. Here's Mickens. Thought he got a little bit high the first time, a little bit better that time, a little bit lower. And then Dante Trader. We mentioned him having a good week there at the Senior Bowl. No wasted steps with a tough catch to.
We're moving on to number 2. I just said those words on live television. Terrell Austin, number 2.
Wonder if he has a favorite.
I mean, they're all his drills. You know what I mean? Can't have one. So this one, you run left and then back right. Nice grab.
Nice. Bowman Jr.'s had a good day.
That's a nice grab by Castro.
Nice.
Telling Clark to try again. What was that? He was anticipating?
Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait till you get signaled. CD, I don't know if the Rocky IV training montage is on the agenda, but I wouldn't mind a little of that right now at this hour.
Hey, why not?
Request
right?
it.
You want to see Drago?
I mean, was there a phone to call? I don't know. This is me requesting it.
Excuse me.
What, you might as well
Daniel
go with Mr.
Jeremiah, your phone is NFL Network Live Air.
Yeah,
you say it into your headset, then it goes through the speakers of the stadium. It's a simple A to B.
DJ?
Rocky IV training montage.
Okay.
DJ, make sure you call Mr. Telephone Man and make your
Oh,
request.
nice.
So, Terrell Austin 1 is eating lightning, and Terrell Austin 2 is crapping thunder. Where's that Rocky?
No, that was
3?
Rocky. That was early Rocky.
Oh, okay.
That was still, the Mick was still around. I like what they're doing though. It's that first move. Here's where you just run and don't look. Now you come back. Now you locate the football.
Get your head back.
We got a great simulcam going to break, by the way, when we're done with this drill.
Nice.
Is someone going to run with Drago?
No, that would be great. Yeah, Mr. T versus Drago. Be a heck of a simulcam. Should we ask, you're the best around? Can we do that?
Oh, Daniel. Yeah.
Only if someone sweeps the leg.
Yeah. By the way,
Let's go and check out the Gauntlet. What's about to come next here?
let's look at Mikey Sainer still. Coming out of Michigan, he was outstanding with the Gauntlet drill. Staying right down the line, catching the ball outside his frame, not letting the ball get into his body.
I wonder why I look so comfortable here.
There it is. Just smooth and easy for the Michigan Wolverine, and that translated quite nicely after Adam Peters selected him to bring him into Washington.
Yeah.
That playoff game against the Detroit Lions, making plays. Here he is against the New Orleans Saints. Johnny on the spot, but it's the combination of the movement, the eyes, the hands, all of it working together.
And that 4.5, 440-yard dash last year just got smoked today. Smoked. So here's the Gauntlet, the final drill of the scouting combine for a defensive group. And then we'll see who leads the charge to the end zone and does the flip in the end zone and send the safety group to the airport.
Hitters doing the walkthrough here.
Yeah.
Charles, what would you give for that flow, by the way?
Have you seen what I don't have? There's no price too high that I would pay for that. By the way, real quick, guys, got a text, someone trying to defend Adrian and her stance about Rocky and Russia.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I don't think so. You're not
I'm
going to win that one.
That's no support there.
No support. Support your guy.
Guy's just trying to go up the stairs, and that's what he gets.
I mean,
He had to go get in the Lambo and go for a drive after that to try and collect himself.
That was his version of counting to 100.
What the license plates say, Charles?
Southpaw.
There you go.
Here's Bowman.
He's finishing up a fantastic day.
Yes, he is. Married to a national champion in softball. What's Oklahoma won it 5 straight years or something like that?
Yeah, they're a dynasty. Castro. Yeah, once you struggle with one ball early in this drill, it can throw you out of whack for the rest of the drill. You got to forget it and just keep moving on. Now run. There you go. Catching the ball away from his body. Nicely done.
Confident hands.
That was a really good rep, Elijah Clark.
The Cuse is in the house.
If you don't catch it and you just bat it down, that's half the battle for this position group, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you don't get a full point there. Let's catch the ball.
Oh. Are we grading by points?
No,
are
you talking about like knocking like a PBU? Like
yeah.
No, you got to catch it and then just place it down. Just catch it, place it down. He's controlling it. But some guys will try and they'll kind of slap it to the ground. You got to show that you can actually catch it. I don't want to see you just push it down. See, that's a nice one. Well, that last one, I don't know if I'm giving him credit for the second to last one right there. All right, here we got Mickens.
Yep.
He plays a lot underneath.
There's a low ball to start. See, now you just threw that one down.
I like to see you catch it and then lay it down. Thankfully, we were going to make it. Hopefully, I won't say it. I won't jinx it. I'm not going to jinx it. But guys have turned the proper way, Charles. We've seen over the years if you make one wrong head turn.
There's the flow. Oh, nice. That flowed all the way in every possible way right there.
That was very nice.
I'm telling you, he and Sam Hartman with a hair off.
Sinker.
Judging by the reaction there from the crowd, there's a lot of Buckeye fans here.
Run! You didn't even take the shot, Rich. It was right there.
What's the shot, Charles?
You were talking about the idea of, who played in this building and who did not.
Yeah.
And there it was, is wide open. I think that was, I get it. That was your flex. You did it without taking the shot.
Charles, sometimes the nail doesn't require the hammer.
Sometimes it takes a while for the penny to drop with me, Rich. My bad. My bad. Ding.
And it sounded like a compliment. You know what I mean?
It was. I got to tell you, it was skillfully executed between the 6th and 7th rib.
Turn. Gotta go.
Trader.
Keep going. That's it. Keep going.
Oh, careful.
That was good. Nice finish.
Catches it better with the lacrosse stick and the wicket.
Turn.
CD.
Yo.
If oh my gosh, listen to this. Hold on.
Yep.
This is Karate Kid. This is
yes,
the best
listen,
around.
they heard you.
That was your request.
I'm telling you,
somebody
got it in.
Turn.
I requested the Karate Kid, and I'm getting it.
Daniel LaRussa is going to fight.
That's it, man. They're painting the fence here. They are the best around. And it's Craig Woodson.
When she says you're the best, and then bam, the music drops right then. What a moment.
Here we go.
I believe we've got one more. Jalen Reed going through it.
This is for the All Valley Championship right here, Rich.
That's it. And his group mates are waiting for him to run to the end zone.
And they're going.
Nice.
And there they
They're
go.
going.
Do not sweep the leg, I beg of you.
Here we go.
And
Oh, God.
Yes.
Careful.
not the wall. Not the wall.
That was similar to the spinning kick that guy had in Karate Kid. It was doing all the crazy. How did he not win that tournament, by the way?
Spoiler alert. So the safety group is done, and the defense rests.
All right, so let's get to it. The broads and the verts. A little bit over 10. By the way, this is one of the most athletic defensive back classes that we have ever seen before.
And this translated, Peter, because what we're seeing here, what did he end up running, 4.37?
Saw it at the 40s.
So it all translated really well.
Hunter Wohler.
He came in lighter than he played. You know why? He wants to avoid going to Will linebacker.
Yeah, he wants to stick at
He
safety,
wants to stick
right?
at safety. Came in
safety,
lighter
folks.
and ran better. Congratulations to him.
We saw Jonas Sanker do some great things out there in the drills.
Got to see him at the Senior Bowl, and he had a nice performance there, and he went ahead and did the same thing here at the Senior Bowl. Very intelligent, heady player.
Keaton Crawford out of Nevada. Wow. Almost 11 feet on the broad.
Peter, you got some affection for Reno.
I love Reno, Nevada. My guy Nate Burleson's kid is on that team.
He was great. We didn't see him do anything on the turf except dominate when it came to this sort of stuff. 11.5 broad. He was putting up numbers that we've only seen out of guys his size, like DK Metcalf.
Yeah, what did our great colleague Tony tell us about that?
Research
that
Tony.
size, who's broad jumped 11, vertical 40, and run would even
sub
Warren ran.
4.4.
It was him and DK Metcalf.
He's 6'3", 220. And we talked about Atwater and all the legends and that. But I still am amazed at 6'3", 220 he can do those physical skills. And then look at him afterwards. He knows he did it. He elevated his draft stock.
Absolutely.
Number 25 on Daniel Jeremiah's top 50 list. I'm going to guess that might go a few rungs higher.
Might. Remember I told you I got a text from a guy trading him who said, be prepared to be astounded. We are.
What did we see out of Malachi Starks?
Listen, what you saw was the guy who went into the season as the top-ranked safety in the country. And guess what? He's number 2 now on Daniel Jeremiah's safety chart. Nothing wrong with that at all. This is a guy who can flat out play. And DJ talked about it during the drills. We have these deep center field type safeties. We have the safeties who are playing underneath in the nickel. The hang safeties who are doing that. Starks, you're going to see a lot of the hang underneath inside and really aggressive back to the football. He's an excellent football player. But when a guy like even Warry has a day like he has, sometimes that overshadows the fact that other guys are pretty darn good too.
It doesn't have to be either or also. And I think you look at where he played and who coached him and the guys that were around him. You got to pump him up a little bit. He was competing with the best of the best at Georgia.
Good day for this guy. Billy Bowman ran a 4.42 40, and he continued to shine when they put the football in the air.
Yeah, he had a terrific offseason. And, look, he's been a great player at Oklahoma, but the offseason gave him that opportunity to go out and show, hey, you guys may not know my name, but you're about to. And he did it at the Senior Bowl. Terrific week of practice, carried it over into the game. And then today, I thought his testing was exceptional. Everything that he's doing, smooth in his footwork, understands what they were asking for him. Look at him in that Terrell Austin drill. Going like it's the 9 route, the go route, and then coming back to the football, catching it and going. And we talked a little bit, married to an Oklahoma softball player who's an All-American herself, part of a dynasty of 5 straight championships. They understand training, they understand competing, they understand winning, and Billy Bowman won today.